so hard to let you go, but some kind of madness is swallowing me whole. Yeah, and yeah, finally seen the light. And yeah, finally
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the medal winners ceremony of the ISU World Figure Skating Championships 2022, Montpellier, France. It is at this time that we award the ISU small medals free skating and honor the overall medal winners in pairs. ISU Small Medals Award, category pairs, free skating. Third, and winner of the ISU Small Bronze Medal, Riko Miura, Ruichi Kihara, Japan. Second, and winner of the ISU Small Silver Medal, Vanessa James, Eric Radford, Canada. First, and winner of the ISU Small Gold Medal, Alexa Kinerim, Brandon Fraser, United States of America. Thank you very much. Again, since it's not the same order. Yeah, take. No, we have also the watches. So just go there and wait. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the prizes of honor are awarded to the three overall medalists in pairs of the ISU World Figure Skating Championships 2022. The watch is offered by our sponsor, Citizen. In third place, Vanessa James, Eric Radford, Canada. Second place, Riko Miura, Ruichi Kihara, Japan. And the World Pair Skating Champions for 2022, Alexa Kinerim, Brandon Fraser, United States of America. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations to the medalists.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, we'll start now the press conference. Thank you. We can step up, please, on the press conference in your order. So we will start the press conference with these unexpected results regarding the fall of, unfortunately, Ashley Kane-Gribble. I will ask if, just before we start, just a history, I would say. It's the first gold medal for the US since 1979, as we said last night, back in 1979 in Vienna, when Ty Babylonia and Randy Gardner won the gold medal. For Japan, it's the new medal 10 years after Naorumi Takahashi and Mervyn Tran won in Nice. And for Canada, it's the last medal since 2016, and we'll talk about it with Eric, because it's kind of unusual to medal with a new partner. First, Brendan and Alexa, a comment about your performance, please.
We were very proud of our performance tonight. We lived every moment to the fullest. It was a bit of a fight, but we were excited and we really took the opportunity and seized it. We're very proud of us.
Yeah, to start, just our hearts go out to our training mates, Ashley and Timothy. They're our friends first, competitors second, so we wish them a very speedy recovery. I agree with everything Alexa said. Very proud of what we've been able to accomplish together and to put out these two performances at our last competition of the season.
Riku and Ryuichi, we have also translation.
Yes, we will. Thank you very much for that. まずは本日おめでとうございます。日本勢としては高橋トラン組以来となる世界選手権での10年ぶりの表彰台です。本日の感想についてお願いいたします。
まずはじめに今日怪我をされたシュレイ・ケインさんの一日も早い回復を心からお祈りしております。試合内容としましてはベストな滑りをすることはできなかったんですがこうしてメダルを10年ぶりにそしてこのチームとして初めて獲得することができたので本当に嬉しく思います。本当にパートナーに感謝しています。
私も同じくアシュリー・ケイン選手のご回復が早くご回復があるよう願っています。今日の結果としてあまり納得のいく演技ではなかったんですけど来シーズンに向けていい流れを作れるように頑張っていきたいと思います。
So I would first like to wish for a speedy recovery for Ashley, who unfortunately suffered an injury today. And as for, as for today, I will say that today's performance was not necessarily our best, but I'm definitely very happy about the fact that we are here on the podium for the first time in 10 years for a pair from Japan, and it's the first for us as a team. So I have nothing but appreciation for my partner. That was Ryuichi, and Riku says, I also would like to wish for Ashley's speedy recovery. And as for our performance today, it wasn't necessarily the best, but I definitely think that it will give us good momentum as we go into the next season. Thank you.
Thank you, Yukako. Before giving you the right to speak, both of you, Eric and Vanessa, it's kind of unusual to see you both medaling, especially because you medal before with another partner, Eric with Megan Duhamel and you with Vanessa James. It's not uncommon. It happened Vanessa with Morgan Cypre, of course. It's not common in figure skating, but it happened in the 1970s with two Soviet pairs, if those who remember. Irina Rodnina and Alexei Unalov, and they both split. Irina won medals with Alexander Zaitsev, and Alexei Ulanov with Lyudmila Sirnova. That was in 1970s. So it's unusual for you both to go back to the medals. How does that feel?
Amazing. I think, standing on the podium is always such a special feeling and an exciting feeling. But the best part that I've learned throughout my skating career is always that feeling of doing a successful program and giving a good performance. And that always leads to being on the podium. When I look back at my skating career, to have skated this season was completely unexpected. I would never have imagined or dreamed, or it just was never on my radar. And for it to end this way is just very, very special. And I've been saying this throughout the season. I just feel so much gratitude to have experienced the sport that I love in a completely different way, and obviously with a different partner, and to go through the same processes, and the same training and the competitions, but just with an incredibly new perspective and a totally different feeling, while I'm on the ice, and especially during competition. It's very special. I think it's very rare, and I am just so full of gratitude, and my heart is just full of gratitude that it was able to happen with Vanessa.
Oh my gosh, it's overwhelming a bit, but firstly I want to say I hope that Ashley has a speedy recovery. Also, I'm very proud to be on the ice with Alexa and Brandon, who pulled out a beautiful performance. And to be on the ice and be on the podium next to them is an honor. And to have skated 1 year anniversary was March 15th with Eric. So it was very, very short amount of time, the work that we put in, and I'm very proud of that. And just to have skated here in France with Eric representing the country in which I was born, in front of the French public that supported us throughout the entire program, was incredibly fulfilling and moving for me. So I'm very, very proud today and very blessed to be here and on the podium. Soon.
Questions, please. And can we have some tissues also? Je peux avoir des mouchoirs, s'il vous plaît, ici. Jean-Christophe.
Merci, Ninon. I suppose that you've answered that question a zillion times already, Brandon and Alexa. I was so impressed to see how you managed to resist the pressure, both of being first, standing in first, and two, of being there when Ashley was carried away. How did you manage to go over that?
Well, regarding the pressure, let's say, to claim the world title, it's something that over time, I was talking to Vanessa actually yesterday about it, something that I've learned which has helped me find my confidence on the ice, that one program technically doesn't define you. So although being a world champion is a great thing, it doesn't define who I am as a person. And when I keep that in my perspective, I'm able to take the ice with a sense of clarity and peace, that whatever I do on the ice that day is not going to change who I am as a person. And I knew today when we went on the ice, there was a golden opportunity for us. But I kind of already felt golden in my own way, that whatever happened today, I would feel fulfilled with the journey I've been on with Brandon. And I think that allowed me to have freedom as we performed. Regarding being a little distracted from the unfortunate event before we skated, I was startled because you remember how dangerous skating can be, and even when you're most prepared, something can happen. But I knew there was nothing I could do in that moment to help them, so I just reserved my energy and told myself to stay focused and let the medical team do their part. I know that Ashley's a tough girl and she will bounce back from it, but today when I took the ice, it was not just about trying to claim that medal. It was just, for me, another chance to skate the program that I love with the partner that I'm so proud to share the ice with. And that's how I was able to stay focused.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Well, I agree with everything Alexa said. I just want to follow up on one thing Vanessa said, though. For me personally, it's a true honor to be standing with all these guys up here. I had a privilege to train with Vanessa for a few seasons back in Florida, and her work ethic and what, everything she brought to the ice was a true inspiration to me personally. So sitting up here, going in today, I just told myself I want to be able to compete with everyone that's here, and like Alexa said, I already felt kind of victorious in my own way. A long time ago in 2017, I didn't even make a free program here at a World Championships and cost my federation an Olympic spot, and that was definitely probably the most difficult time in my career. So right now, I just look at this and I'm just humbled and grateful for everything that has transpired here this week, and for Alexa's partnership, and for all these amazing skaters that I'm around. They've all been true inspirations to me and my journey, so thank you.
Yeah, Akiko, and then Nick right after. First, Akiko.
This is a question to all the pairs. First of all, congratulations. And you just have finished a really big season. It might be a little too soon to talk about it, but if you could just talk about a brief plan for your future for the next season, what, if you have any.
Alexa, starts with you, Alexa and Brandon.
On Monday, Brandon and I are going to leave for Japan for Stars on Ice, and we'll be there for 2 weeks, and then we will start the US tour. So that's our focus right now, and we're very honored and excited to take part in Stars on Ice. It's the first time for both of us. So that's where our focus is right now.
Yes, same. Very excited for the shows.
Thank you for this quick one. Yukako in Tokyo.
Thank you, sir. 3組に質問です。まずは本日、表彰台おめでとうございます。長いシーズンを終えたばかりで、まだ先わからないかもしれませんが、来シーズン、あるいは将来に向けての何かプランや計画があれば教えてください。
とりあえず4月は日本に帰国してスターズ・オン・アイスの方に出演させていただき、その後5月頃に、またカナダに戻って来シーズンに向けてプログラムを作っていく予定ですし、またコーチのブルーノだったりメーガンから新しい技を学んでいきたいなっていうふうに、また新しい技、見たことがないような技をチームで作っていきたいなっていうふうに思ってます。
そうですね。すべて言われました。はい。
So, Ryuichi's answer is, first, we will be going back to Japan in April, and we have the opportunity to take part in Stars on Ice. In May, we will be returning to Canada, where we will start to develop our program for the next season. We're looking forward to learning new techniques, new moves from our coaches Bruno and Megan, and really discover some new things that we can do as a team. And Riku's answer was, Ryuichi said everything I wanted to say. Thank you.
Okay. Eric and Vanessa.
I don't know what to say. We haven't really had time to reflect. We wanted to finish this competition and this season this way before we decided to continue or let this be the end of the road. I think we're going to take some much-deserved vacation just to rest our bodies and our minds and see how we feel and how much we miss each other and our skating. And then we'll see. We'll decide. But like I said, if this is the end of the road, I'm very proud, and I feel like everything has come full circle for me, and the stars have aligned. I keep repeating that because that's exactly what it is, and that's what it feels like for me. So whether we decide to continue or not, that's still to be continued, and we'll decide that in the future in the next couple months. But right now, we're just trying to savor this last competition and performance.
For me, next Friday, I'm having a concert of my music. It'll be the first time that I have like a live concert. So if you're in the Toronto area, it's April 2nd at 8 o'clock, Metropolitan Church. No, but I'm very excited about that. That's a bucket list item for me. So, and to be able to keep pushing and exploring that other side and of my my passion. I'm very excited about that. Vanessa is going to be coming up to my hometown of Red Lake, Ontario. We're going to have a little bit of a homecoming. It's a mining town. We're going to be doing an underground tour. I'm very excited for her to kind of see that and see her reaction. We're going to be skating in the show up there and speaking at some schools. So I'm really excited for her to see where I come from. And then I think in terms of moving forward with skating, we will take some time away from it. And like Vanessa said, I think that the answer will become clear on its own about whether we want to do another season or to, call it a career.
Nick, yes, Nick.
Hi, for Alexa and Brandon. I don't know historically how you put this into perspective for the two of you, and if you have any sort of relationship with Ty and Randy, but I also know that Jenny and Todd have been so influential on this partnership, which is only 2 years old. So if you could at least give us your thoughts immediately as to how you feel like what this means for the US Pairs program. Thanks.
Well, first off, it's an honor to join that club for the U.S. being world champions. And Ty and Randy, they were a phenomenal team. Alexa and I have a great team at home. Todd and Jenny have been an absolute dream pair of coaches for me personally. They've built so much confidence in me as an individual. We have a great team there in Great Park, Raphael, Christine Bender, and I want to give a special shout out to Chris Knierim because he really played such a huge role in this partnership. He was able to step back and trust me to skate with his wife, and I could never imagine the difficulties in doing that. So I just want to show gratitude for that. I have tremendous respect for him, and when we started up, he really stepped up during the COVID pandemic and everything was shut down and helped us get going as fast as possible. And just having his support day by day at the wall. Every time we need him come over, he's been absolutely everything we needed him to be. And Todd and Jenny, though they are just amazing people. They're great coaches, but even better people, and I'm grateful to be part of their camp.
Yeah. We truly have a remarkable team. I think it's built on love and trust. And I've never felt so humbled and respected and believed in than I do at this camp. And I know I'm the luckiest girl in the world to have a husband like Chris to allow me to live my dreams and have him step aside. And I know that Brandon and I wouldn't have been able to accomplish this without his full support. And we'll always be grateful for that. But at the end of the day, our team was just built on believing and working hard. We also worked with Nina Mozar. She helped us a lot with our training plans, which was a huge asset to us feeling prepared. Don't think I've ever done so many run-throughs in my life, but I think it paid off. And a special shout out to Michael Brzezina, because as Raf was very, very busy with Nathan this season, I decided to work more with Michael. And he brought me so much confidence and technical support in my jumping. So I am also very grateful for our choreographers. It was our first season working with Shaylin Bourne, and oh my God, she is a breath of fresh air. I just cannot explain how she moves on the ice. It's incredible. And then Renee Roca for the second season for me with Brandon, but she also did incredible things with him in Haven. And just very, very grateful for everybody that's gotten us to this point.
The final question here, yes. two more questions. You get the next one, Jackie, after we go to remote.
Hi, it's a question to all three pairs. I think it's quite remarkable to win medal at Worlds after only 2 years skating together, even less than 2 years. So, and you know, we have a pandemic. So just my question is how difficult it was, you know, to build up and brush up in such a short time.
For all three pairs, right? For all three pairs. We start with you, Alexa and Brandon.
Yeah, for Alexa and I, when we started, I don't think we thought about the clock too much. We just knew if we had a similar dream that we shared. We sat together when we first teamed up and talked about just our passion and why we're doing this still. And we knew that we had to utilize every minute of training, and that's exactly what we did. We went above and beyond and tried making a week's worth of work into one day and just do that consistently and as much as we could. And we worked as hard as I think I've ever worked. And we didn't really think too much about what was going on and what we were trying to do in a short amount of time. We were just grateful for skating and the competitions we were able to compete at during the pandemic. So.
Yukako for our Japanese friends.
Thank you. 3組に質問です。結成後、大体2年ぐらいでこれだけの結果を残せるっていうことは本当に驚くべき素晴らしいことだと思っています。かつ、コロナ禍にも襲われたということで、そんな中でチームを強くしていく、あるいはブラッシュアップしていくのは大変だったと思いますが、どのようにそこを行われましたか？
そうですね、なんだろう、私たちの言葉にできない辛さもたくさんあったんですけど、その中で私たちだけでなくチームメイトやコーチと共に見えない壁を乗り越えてきたので、なんだろうな、本当にすごく辛かったんですけど、チームみんなで乗り越えてきたのが私たちの成長につながったのかなと思います。
はい。So, Riku's answer was, we definitely had a lot of struggles that are just too difficult to even describe, but we worked together with everyone on the team, our coaches, and I think it was together collectively that we were able to overcome this invisible wall. So there were definitely hardships, but I think the fact that we were able to come through it as a team led to our growth as a pair.
I think at the very beginning when Vanessa and I started skating, there was certain aspects of our skating that were very, very natural, and our connection, our line, our movement, the way that we felt music was all very natural. But I think that we were a little, I think that we got ahead of ourselves in the very beginning about realizing just how much work it was going to be to learn the elements, put together the programs, learn to compete again. Keep our bodies in shape at 34 and 37. It's a completely different game than it is when you're in your 20s. And there was definitely days in the beginning where I was like, we were like, maybe our bodies are going to be the reason we can't do this. It's not going to be that we don't have the will or whatever it might be. It's just going to be that we physically just can't do it. But as time went on, we got back to that high level of training that it takes to compete with the best in the world. And I think the most difficult aspect that took more time than we were anticipating was just how to do it in competition. And I look back at Megan and I's first year, and it took an entire season for us to land a clean side-by-side jump in the short. And it's easy to forget how difficult it is that first year, especially when it was so long ago in my case. But I think that what we were able to do is improve and strategically improve step by step between each competition, and ultimately I think that's what led to us having this good skate here.
The final question, Jackie, for you, and then we'll wrap up.
Thank you. Brandon, I wanted to have you reflect on 2 months ago when you were on a Zoom call with us in the US at Nationals and trying to figure out what was going on at that point, right? And now here as world champion, just talk about that journey.
Yeah. Alexa knows better than anyone how devastating that week at our U.S. Championships was for me. I wasn't able to compete, couldn't defend our title. I was so stressed out about if we were even going to get to go to the Olympics. So many things. It was an emotional week. I was on top of being really sick. You just feel so defeated and empty inside, helpless. I would tell Alexa I was just so sorry. I felt like I really let the team down in every way possible. It was a nightmare. At the end of the day, I look at my journey, and every time I've been able to overcome it, I'm just grateful. And to sit here now, I can't believe it. I'm just, like I said, humbled and grateful. I'm very lucky. I'm very blessed. And I have a great partner. So she helped me through all of this. So.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. We'll have a photo up, and then we'll ask you to make your signature on the autograph on these posters. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on Sunday at the exhibition gala.